I think some people would ask, like, all right, what's the big deal? What do you think if you had to push into the future, 10 years, 15 years, is it going to really have a heavy impact on these little girls if they listen to Pound Town and Ski?
Yeah, because it's programming. So they're being programmed at an early age.
To what, though?
That to not have any decorum, not to respect or take instruction from authority.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Okay.
Well, no, well, yeah, it's your teacher. That's the authority figure. Like we've always been taught. I've always been taught to give adults a certain level of respect.
Have you ever been heavily influenced by music though? Like where it's
You
like
talking to the wrong person, brother. Music.
I mean influenced to the point where, like, Core, you were a big Dipset fan.
Absolutely. Still.
When you saw they were going the gang direction, did you be like, yo, I'm about to be blood?
No, I did not say I was about to be blood, but I was hyper blood sensitive.
You a typo?
I was affiliated, dog. I was affiliated right there. Yeah, no. But I get what you're saying. No.
I feel like I was always able to take the good out the music. I liked the fashion. I loved the lyrics. I loved everything, but I always felt like it was make believe because the real people that I knew, the real adults that I knew, didn't act like that, and I kind of saw the repercussions. I saw that these rappers died, or they went to jail, or they like it really wasn't a life. And if you really listen to the lyrics, they were really always kind of there was a little bit of glamorizing of it, but I never wanted to go to Rikers Island. Like it didn't make it seem fun. So I always looked at it like art, like I really, really liked it, but I never sold drugs because rappers spoke about selling drugs, or I don't know. I wasn't really influenced by the battle. I loved everything else,
but I also think it's because
I was able to separate it.
But also too, I think it was because we were living alongside of it.
Yeah.
I think that makes a difference.
You know what I think it is?
Wrestling, but I never wore a Speedo to school.
Like your peer, okay,
All
look,
right.
it's
like you can separate it, like right, like it's like.
All right.
Like my brother, my brother, for instance, like he's the same like age or two of Nas, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a person your age can't necessarily influence you to do something crazy. You know what I mean? Like you can just vibe along with it.
Kind of can, yeah.
I
think
don't
that's
think so.
the perfect age to do it.
You know what I think it is? That person has to be. You have to look up to that person, right? So your brother lives in Long Island. Is he really gonna look up to a nigga like that? A nigga that grew up in the projects?
You'd be surprised. People.
All right. No, okay. Let's just say
describing it.
Wait. No.
Describing
it's something. No. All right. Depending on what type of dude we talking about that live in the suburbs, like if you a broke ass nigga, like really, really like yo, you down, and you might look up to a nigga in the projects, right? But
not even broke. What if you don't have an identity,
bruh? That's a possibility, but it's only gonna go so far. It's only gonna go so far, right? So I hear what you're saying, right? So I remember when Snoop and them was popping, right?
Yeah.
And I won't say any names, but it was dudes that went to high school with us, and they were like, they were in the category of probably like super lame, right? And they came looking like fucking gangbangers from LA. They was wearing
that's wild,
flannels, and they would button the top or whatever and leave the breast open and shit like that.
But is that just the fashion? Is that just that? Were they acting like that too? Or
what I'm trying to say is that these are kids from the suburbs. That's as far as they're gonna go. They're not gonna start like, yo, we're gonna start a Crip set.
Yeah,
they ain't doing all that. You understand what I'm saying? That's how far it's gonna go. So, all right, these young ladies, now if they broke as hell in Memphis or some shit like that in the hood, and they look at her, Sexy Red,
Mhm.
where it's like, all right, she made it from where I'm from.
Yeah.
And the gutter from where I'm from.
Mhm.
So I look up to her. But young lady that lives in the suburbs of Missouri that has everything in the world that she wants, and she has all the everything lined up for her, college, all that good shit. She's not gonna be like, I want to be like Sexy Red, because she doesn't have dreams of being, or she has aspirations of a career, a job, and things like that. When you have no hopes or no you feel like you have no opportunities, when you feel like the only way I can get out of this is stripping or being a rapper or something like that, that would be the better version of what I want to be. Like, I feel like, yo, I see chicks that make it out, they get money, they strip, right? Or if you lucky, you become a rapper, you become famous. That young girl that lives in that circumstance, she may look up to a Sexy Red. But your chicks that's like, oh yeah, I live in the suburbs, I live in a crib, a nice ass house, my parents do well, and I'm gonna go to this college and I'm gonna do this when I get older. They're not gonna be like, yo, I'm throwing all the shit away to be like Sexy Red.
But they could still listen to the music and enjoy it.
And they don't, that's all it is. You're just enjoying the music.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
So what's the difference? What? Because she has more of an opportunity, or the parenting is better?
I think everything is relative, right? So if you live in a better situation, you probably do have better parents, right?
Yeah.
It's all relative. It probably has something to do with you might not have great parents. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just feel like it's all relative. But I think for some people,
is black culture trash culture? Like, is it bad? Like inherently, like, is it inherently bad? And we really got to kind of take it in doses. But
no, it's
too
not.
much of it can corrupt people.
All right, black culture is not trash culture. So
Popular
one particular artist or a particular time is not going to define black culture.
It's always it's been like that for our age. Like, for every Sexy Red, there was a Akinelli put it in your mouth. There were always sexually explicit songs.
There was a balance,
no matter who it came from.
There was always a balance.
Okay.
Right now, when it comes to female hip hop artists, I'm not sure if there is a balance. There is super nasty. There's nasty, and then there's super nasty.
Yeah.
There's no like on the other side where it's, we don't take our clothes off.
Yeah.
We just spit bars.
What do you consider Doja Cat?
Nasty.
No, she's not
heavily on sexuality.
I think sometimes she's more or less like a freaking R&B singer, or even a pop singer.
No, she's a nasty. She's a troll, and she gets nasty when she has to.
She's classified as a rapper. Well, it's which is interesting or not, but that's what it is. So, the reason why I said it is because she's a number 2 right now. So what's interesting to me is that we still have that no offense to Sexy Red, that never makes number 1. That never is nasty and explicit. Well, I guess maybe Snoop might have made number 1. Well, I don't know. I gotta check the stats. But regardless, that never really makes it all the way to the roof.
Mm-hmm.
It occupies the first few floors for sure. You know what I'm saying? Even it's peeking up into the the high riser floors. But
who has to get behind it to take it there?
I just don't think
I don't think that represents black culture though.
It's a large but it's a large country. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
The country's a lot bigger than a lot of us.
Non-black people aren't doing the too raunchy shit. That's like a us thing.
Yeah, they're just peeking at it.
Yeah, we like to see the train wreck and
but it's always guilty pleasure for us though.
It is.
That's we all loved it in the dark.
We've talked about Sexy Red on this show like 5, 6, 7 times already.
Yeah,
like
she's made her way.